Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let me start this up before we actually get there. Okay. It's showtime. A highlight for the day, undoubtedly, will be my constructing my new ship I finished last night after stream. Gathering enough hardwood, don't say it, to make 40 timber, which was the last thing I needed to be able to construct my brig, which is the tier 2 ship. Anytime now would be good. Let's go. Now would be good. There we are. Almost. We're really close now. That'll keep us going for now while we futz around with stuff. Okay, no flax at present. I think we should have. Yes, we do. We have some of that. Good news. Was there anything else we were making that had a time setting on it? Maybe? Yeah. Fine, you can go in there then. Now behave. I tell you, it's really so hard to get cornmeal to behave. Speaking of which, more corn, but no additional seeds out of the corn. Farming corn. Is that all? Did I have another one? No. No. Okay. Let's mill the corn that we have for more cornmeal. And here, the full ingredients for my brig, I think. So, 200 wooden planks, 120 coarse fabric, 40 linen, 40 rope, 200 nails, 80 copper ingots, and 40 timber, along with 30 shipwrights tools. So we're gonna strip the old ships and giggles. They go in? No, they equip. Okay.
Hands to the hull!
Okay, we did not want that to actually do a repair. Good evening, Lone Star Wolf. That was not what we actually wanted. These all going to be used. All right, so we shift to click move. That doesn't. Yeah, there we go. We got it working now. Okay. We have emptied out our old boat. We'll see if we've got the stuff to do any more upgrades on our current gear. Mire metal. No, that's got to come from the Antard planks. we're not upgrading those yet. This we could upgrade and may. But not until after we build our ship. How about this? Possibly. We should have enough that we can upgrade that the rest of the way. Or at least a good chunk of the way. Anyway. Well, I will move the ships and giggles to a nice scenic location. I'm strong enough that I can actually make boats turn in nonsensical physical ways. Not everyone can do that. I just happen to be particularly strong. That should be a nice, nice looking place for us to leave the ships and giggles. As I believe we can now build our brig. Here we go. Only one viewer. Lone Star Wolf, you're the only one beside myself going to be able to savor this. This beautiful moment. As we build a Brethren Brig. I guess I have to have everything in my inventory. Fine, then. I will have everything in my inventory. We'll drop all of this stuff off. We're going to have enough space? I think we're going to have enough space. Let me just move this stuff down. That's all it takes to make a brig. If I've, correctly added all the stuff up, which we'll find out right about now. That's everything. It is the Brethren variant. We can build, I think, any one of these two. If we want the Blackbeard one, I guess it is all the same. This one has the fewest hit points, but the most speed. And it can hold the heavier guns as well. But sadly, of the choice between the two, I will take the slightly slower, but slightly larger cargo size and significantly more hit points model of the Brethren Brig. Gives me a little bit more wiggle room. Only the Blackbeard ships are able to use a tier higher weight gun. So they can have the 24-pounders, and then the third tier ship, the frigate, can have the 36 or 32-pounder. 32-pounder, I think. Well, here we go. Where'd it go? Oh, I guess I have to summon it, don't I? Wait, why did that not work? Manage the ship. Where is the ship? I'm still not seeing the ship. Why does it have that? Reserved ships disappear from the world but are still tied to your character. Oh, so I guess I have to put the ships and giggles away? We demote it. We reserve it, sadly. The Brethren Brig. We promote the flagship. We recall the ship. Ooh, it's shiny. Also, it needs a new name. I already have the name. Don't bother, lads. Customization. It will not be known as the Brethren Brig. It is not particularly clear. It is the metric ship ton. Let's see. I am indeed, well, I am the first mate. And I have just made my new ship. There it is, the metric ship ton herself. A lot more spacious. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, and this, I have my very own office. Sword, very nice. My own tankard, some maps. I'm writing some very important notes. And candles, you know, for those late night cramming sessions. And now, the things we need to put on it. Can you use more than one ship at a time? No. No, I had to reserve the other one to put it away temporarily. I wanted to leave it out sitting where I could gaze upon it in all of its loveliness and splendor. Let's go ahead and replace it so you can see it is indeed the metric ship ton. Hey, fat buddy. Good evening. I have my new ship. I'm going to keep all of those on board. A little bit of wood, extra repair kit. Fine and dandy-roo. And here it is. Aye, lads. She'd be a fine ship. I wonder, can you build any... No, the structure's unstable. I was kind of hoping you could build stuff on your ship, too. Even just cosmetically, I think that would be a nice addition. All right, so what we need to do now is check and see what we can upgrade, if anything, for these items. Ah, she's a lovely lass, isn't she? Last night, all I needed to do was get, I guess it was about 250 pieces of lumber, of wood, of the hardwood, and just turn it into timber. And I was ready to go. We need to check, let's see, over here. So, our upgrades are 12-pounders. We don't have enough, we can't, until we get higher tier metal, and we have to get to the tier 3 land to upgrade these anymore. These, however, 10 timber, and 5 nails. We are currently 7. We can upgrade these more. And this requires just those. And we can't enough to at least do 3. No, we need sewing tools. Okay. And here we need nails and timber. Make some nails. Some timber. We can make 30. Let's make 20. Upgrade these. We have enough to do 2. That'll get us to level 9 on our defense. I think we can make 10 more timber, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, let's finish it up. More bacon and eggs. Right now it's just sort of a snack, you know, a late day snack. Upgrade. Okay, that is now upgraded to the max. For this, we're going to need sewing tools to get our boarding party gear improved any further. Those we can buy. We are a bit low in terms of piasters right now, as it cost us 1,000 to get the plans for the brig here. This is my ship, Fat Body. It is the metric ship ton. Thank you. It's early in the evening. Let's test it out, shall we? Sing out, boys.
And we'll sing in joyful chorus in the watches of the night, and we'll sight shores of Tortuga when the great rock brings the light. Rolling home.
Oh, that works. Ship your pants. Or I shipped my pants. So we are at most a knot or 2 slower than our previous ship. We have twice the guns. And I believe a lot more storage. Oh, one of the last Kmart commercials. Rolling home. That looks like, not a barrel, but yeah, lost goods. Steel nails, a few piasters, and some wood. Oh! Look at these Blackbeard boats. They're level 2. They're not gonna like what happens next. Oh, we missed. We'll slow it down. Okay. It seemed to have blown up a little bit. Ah, glorious. And how about the same for you? Oh my goodness, that's got to be so disappointing for them. I feel so sad. No, I don't. Honest. I don't. Oh, he didn't get sunk. Well, how about we try whipping around and seeing if we can't give this guy a little bit what for? I mean, we've got 2 sets of guns. You might want to use them all, right? Oh, look at this impetuous little fellow. Oh, a lost boat. Well, that was my worst shot ever. I can say that without hesitation. Those 2 guys appear to have run into each other, which was probably not the best tactic. Wow, my shooting tonight is for crap. All right, that's another one down. We will go ahead and start our repairs because our repairs can't be interrupted. Oh, that's so sad. So it appears the boat works. Well, there'll be a party tonight, as one of those ships had some kind of alcohol that we just looted off of the remains. You know, I just wanted to warm up the boat, you know, a little bit. Maybe just one more, you know. I did like that my very first shot completely blew up a ship. I know that won't be happening for a long time against any higher level ship than like a level 2. Sing, guys. Let them hear us coming. I missed. It looked like it was going to work. At least one of those guns or broadsides, because there's 6 guns on the side. I'm not sure how they're broken up. But one of those did like 22,000 in a single shot. Naval combat is not in progress, I can assure you. We'll head back home really fast. I've got my new boat. I do wish by default it would come to a convenient location. Like it had a memorize location function, where whenever you port back to, home base here, it would always be convenient. But let's see, we got provisions, whiskey. Some piasters. Everything is fine. And I didn't even get my boots wet. We don't need those in both places. Why do we have them in both places? I do not know. They didn't go into both places. I'm confused. Weird. I'm confused. Frequently. Now we want the monies in there too. The provisions can go in here. No, I don't think so anymore. I think we just, all of this stuff can go in here. All right, salt, that goes in with the food. Really? Do we have no space for salt? 30 is the stack size. Are you kidding me? Come on, salt is teeny! Fine. Whatever. It can go into the overflow then. Fine. Not that overflow, evidently. How about that one? Okay. Let's try and figure out what we have in mind for the rest of the day. All right, we've got some maps. How about that map? That's Blackbeard's crew's first map. That's the Bitter Pill. Rescuing Jacques Arnaud. That had like 3 level 10 ships, which is a bit nerve-wracking. I'm theoretically like a level 9 ship now. We'll try that first, though. And that will be our first thing we'll do in the morning, lads. Oh, we probably have cornmeal. Yep. Time for a wee nap. Which doesn't mean I'm going to wet the bed. And it goes dark, and morning rises. Look at that. It's a beautiful sunrise in the Caribbean with my beautiful new brig. It's glorious, really, quite glorious. But we will fast travel to there, and then we'll be getting on our brig. I keep wanting to say frig, which is would be the frigate, which is the tier 3. This is the tier 2. We have some boats. Can we see what tier they are? They're haulers. Well, let's bring out the metric ship ton. Tier 5s. Well, let's see how well we can deal with those.
Helm yours, Captain. No sail, oars me.
Sing out, lads.
Row, boys. Oh, you fool, young thoughtless men. Oh, and take by me. And now be
We'll sink one and we'll board the other.
For I have plowed the rage and made this 20 years
Or more.
but now I'm turned adrift, sorrow upon shore. By raging storms and tempests, shipwreck re-tides I've been, and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannons flaring, flash I heard its thunder.
Seems pretty rough. Where's my shooty bit? I mostly missed, at least it felt like it. Right, that one's disabled. So 2 broadsides to disable that one. And that one's disabled now too. Waves, please. Why, it's taken forever to get a look at him, so we'll blow him up and then board the second one. In my experience, it is easier to line up for boarding from the overhead view. We're coming for you. You messed with the wrong pirate, lad, didn't you? I got a big boat, and I got a great big boat. Okay, we'll go with the boat then. Why aren't we getting the option? Do I have to be there to get the option? Why are we not alongside? It looks like we're alongside to me. I think we do have to be steering to get the option. Okay. There we go. There are 5 enemies. That's the sergeant. Boarding was successful, 92 piastres and some spirits. Victory! We've won it, lads! Climb back aboard. We'll get to the wheel. And we'll go ahead and get the ship healing started. And where were we headed? Ah, that's it. South by southeast. Sing out, lads. Celebrate our victory.
She said unto me, just ready for sing. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Hey, blow the man down. Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some hands to Jerry.
What is that again? Okay, that's the master. Back to the singing, lads. Level 3s. Yawn. If they come after me, I'll give them what for. Or...
Upon the seas I've seen the cannons flaring flash, I heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned adrift to star upon my native shore. Should I stop its adventure upon the raging main, true hearts of oak, we British stars will push the sea again, and bravely bring their ships to port as we have done before. So have us now while we're in one upon our native shore. Come pity the gentle strangers, a luckless British star. In your defense he may have hurled the thunderbolt so far. Come lend some kind assistance, and heaven will bless your store. For now I'm turned adrift to star upon my native shore.
Oh, that's some big wave action. Bully in the alley apparently means drunk in the alley. Not particularly interested in more level 2 gunboats. That's so tiresome, you know? Now, if they don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Dilly and dally. You think they're stupid enough to give us a run? They are. Okay, I let him too much. We would like to give this other gunboat a happy salute right about there. Okay, he's gone in a one shot. And he's gone. On those front guns even. There's only like 2 smaller guns up there, but it was enough to blow them to kingdom proverbial come. I am kind of beating up the little kids in class, you know. Kind of the whole bully thing. All right, we'll see what we find on Captain Jack Sparrow's island. We'll drop a ship's boat. We unfortunately can't name our little boat. It's cute and adorable, but we don't get to name it. Dodos. And eggs. We could use more eggs. We're a little low on eggs. Now, granted, these are big chunkin' eggs. All right, we have a skeleton, probably in this big dirt pile here. We pick up, and you'll notice we now actually have a little menu on top of our hotbar. As far as I know, this is only for the shovel, but it does allow you to do a little terraforming, including digging. Now, because the first or second, I guess the second chest we ever found was surrounded by 4 skeletons that came alive when we opened the chest, we always like to be a little bit careful. No such luck, bad or good, here. What did we get? Curio. No. Nothing in the curio. Was it a recipe we got? Did I not pick everything up? I picked everything up. Where did it go? Looked like it was a recipe for something. Can't name the little boat. Lens's little dinghy. Hey, hey, hey. Average size dinghy. Be fair. I actually prefer to think of it as Lens has never had any complaints dinghy. That was not exactly what I had in mind.
Ship's on your hand, Captain.
Was that a new... I'm assuming it was a new recipe, but I'm not sure. That is Tortuga in the Undead Waters. That's the Smuggler's Waters. Let's head for this one. No, let's head for that one.
I use guns.
Can a man just have his metric ship ton a little bit closer? Thank you. All right, from here, we're headed due east, the direction we're facing. I don't even barely have to work. Yes, I'm steering. I'm the captain, for sure. And this is Smuggler Waters. Not sure what that is. A couple of level 15s. We definitely don't want to mess with them. I'm assuming that's the island we're headed to right over there. There's another island in that direction. Oh, that's probably the Brethren, which is where the citizens of Tortuga have escaped to. Most of them. Wow, that barrel had wood. Don't say it. All right, those are level 13s. Still no, I think, is my response to that.
She said unto me, way low and down.
That'll do. There, we'll drop lenses well above average size dinghy. Ah, boars? We can grow sweet potatoes. We have so many, we've stopped growing everything except corn because we just don't have much corn here. I mean, come on, how piratey can we get here, guys? We've been sinking ships and okay, just one skeleton. Where is it? The captain be doing just fine. Thank you kindly for asking. Now we're going to open a decrepit chest and hope that the skeleton doesn't wake up. Because that does happen, at least once. Maybe that it just happens once early, and then they just keep you, concerned about it. Ahoy, Dark Machinist! And how you be doing this good fine night, evening, late afternoon, depending on where you are, of course. Some more dodo eggs would be welcome. We'll go ahead and eat some bacon and eggs. Guess where we get the eggs? Note, big chunk and eggs. I'm just doing a little, quick run around the island to see if there's anything else here. I don't think so. I think most of the sort of, somebody dropped treasure on this island and they haven't been back since kind of islands. Needle in a haystack. I don't think we've been to that one. I think probably we should maybe consider going. What is the needle in a haystack? Can we see that, please? It is a level 8. Theoretically, I should be able to succeed. Rumor has this ancient relic once belonged to Charon, the ferryman of souls. North side of the island means we can just start heading north. Now, I may choose to run away from this. It is certainly by no means that I am a coward or even slightly afraid. It's all about tactical considerations. My new ship, O darkest of machinists, the metric ship ton. It is a brig instead of a ketch. But the lads still sing up a storm. Twice the guns, I believe. Not even an upgrade. Whole new ship. Level 2 haulers, not even worth my time. If they push their luck, well, Dark Machinist just got here. I think he probably deserves a little showing of my new ship's capabilities. These are level 2s. I'm probably like around a level 7 or 8. And they've seen us. More sail, more speed! The next ship is the frigate, and it will be bigger. Wow, I didn't even put a single dent on them. That's kind of embarrassing. All right, we'll give this guy what's for the front guns, but I think I missed him. Yeah, I did. Missed him clean. This guy, on the other hand, okay. All right, that one is out of action. And should be ready for another shot on this side. You got two sides. You want to use them both. That might do it for him. No, that was not a good shot. I have to be more aggressive and leading them, I can see. Oh man, he's gonna scratch my paint. Dude, seriously. I just got this, and you're scratching my paint? Come on, man. Okay, that was just a terrible shot. I still don't quite have the hang of aiming well. Why is he not dead? Pardon me? Sailors, why is that man not dead? Okay, now he is. One last gunboat, and then we'll just fire off enough rounds to finish them all. Come on. Come on. Turn me. A couple of good hits, but still, I'm just not being very accurate with my shots yet. I haven't got the... I'm really surprised those didn't go, but this should finish him. Can we get them both? How did I hit nothing? That didn't even make sense that I hit nothing. We got both of them. We finished one of them off and the other as well. All right, lads, go ahead. Start seeing what you can do about that paint. Ready on the guns. I can tell. They've got a floating loot bucket. So it seems like a lot of the time I'm just aiming too high and we were headed east, I do believe. Northeast. I'm aiming too high and not leading enough. Which may seem funny that you would lead with cannonballs, but for game purposes it makes sense. Right, there is also an island to the... That's probably... Well, the island we just left, most likely. More sail, more speed, lads. And more singing. To sail the southern sea. Another lost barrel. What do we have to... I don't know what... That's another island there, which I have not yet seen.
Upon the seas I've seen the cannon's leg flash. I heard its thunderous roar.
Ooh, level 8s. Ooh, too many level 8s for me to be comfortable. That is the ones I need to sink. What do we got? 4? Yeah, 4 level 8s is a bit much. I was afraid that that was going to be the case. If it was just, we're supposed to sink the unsinkable, but unsinkable and 3 friends, I'm just not confident. Thunderbolts of war. Also, I have not yet mastered, realistically, aiming very well. That's a lens problem, though. These things are in my way. I'd rather not blow them up. So what we're going to do is we're going to veer southwest. Sorry, southwest. And that shipwrecked brig and see what's on that. Might be undead. We've got some floating wreckage over there. Some salvage. But all she did was dilly and dally. Women, Whiskey, salt, master repair kit, and some piasters. Okay, it looks like we've got a mast sticking up, so I'm going to assume this is like a shipwreck on a little tiny island. Merry little Sally. Sevens. 4 at once. I would not be keen on, I don't think. I think the only other place that I can remember a ship, there were zombies. Break it off! I don't know what that means. Yeah, my understanding is it's the same guy who did them for the Assassin's Creed game, and that he is a folklorist who specializes in shanties and stuff. Scottish, I think. Well, we'll see if we've got undead here. My guess is yes. We do. Don't know what level they are. 800 on a crit. Didn't kill him. They're level 12. Oof. I have not fought anything of level 12 before. I could die. Why? Oh, I'm stuck. Stuck in the middle of them. And he throws things, which is, that's the kind of trick you do when you're a kid, okay? Adults don't throw things, sir. Oh, let me get away. Let's not do that. Oh, now it's in trouble. Now it's trouble. Level 12, not a joke, it turns out. Oh, bad again. Not happy with this. Let's throw on a bandage, and he's going to probably throw more crap at us. I'm not a fan of him. Sean Dagger. Yeah, that looks right. There were bad guys on the ship previously, or one. Those were level 12s. I am a level 8. A ship full of corpses is no place for a stroll. Yeah, that's true. I may even have died previously on a ship full of corpses when I tried to run in and grab something. Oh, ancient drowned. That's not great. All right, we crit him. Our buff was about to run out, and we don't want that happening in the middle of a fight. Is that him? No. Where you at, Mr. Shiny Happy People? Armored drowned. That's better yet. I'm not. Whoa, okay. He's another one of the little babies throwing things. Armored is bad. I also have to say that they're pretty fast, and I'm not happy with that. That was a crit for 582, a tiny portion of his health. His armor is shrugging this off. I do not think this is worth it, sadly. The scaler is level. The fact they're so much higher level than me makes it so I do very, very little damage to them. So the damage in this game is much less about the listed damage numbers and much, much more about level difference.
Ship's on your hand, Captain.
That's unfortunate. We do have another map over yonder. What is that? Brethren of the Coast main base. Dafuk? We haven't been there.
Let doors in. Read the canvas.
Oh,
That's the wind.
I think we hit the sand. Yeah, I guess we're in the shallow. Didn't really see it. It's a speed bump. I hate those things. All right, those are sevens, and I'd rather not mix it up with a whole raft of sevens. Raft. Nautical. It's a nautical joke. Fives, more to my taste, and speed. Preferably two. When there's four ships, even if they're lower tier, they can start to actually pare down your ship health significantly. All right, guys. Let them know we're coming. Yep, they know we're coming. Okay, we one popped him. Where was the other one? There was another one. Was it just the one? Really? Let's get our spoils. More sail, more speed, more singing. Whiskey is the life of man. Johnny. Whiskey for my Johnny. An old tin can. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey gave me this red nose. It's another island that we have not seen previously. Maybe it's a... Yeah, What? Oh, twos? Are they gonna make me waste gunpowder and ammo? No, you don't actually have to keep track of gunpowder and ammo for your ship. Where was... Okay, all the way over there. On my native shore. 4 more to go. True hearts of oak. Grab that. Missed him again. Oh, we're going too fast. That's part of the problem. Oh, how nice of you to sail right across. And that missed? I literally don't get how that misses. Okay. Any of those hit? No. White, please. White, please. White, please. White, please. Clean one-shot kill. Who doesn't like that? Probably the crew of that other ship. My crew? I'm betting they kind of got a kick. Almost dead, but not quite. Wiggle a little. Got him. I should hope so. Given how hard we shot the punk. Who's gonna hit? No. How about the front guns? You only have a couple of, like, probably really small ones. That worked. Okay, lads, go ahead. Fix it up. Repair kit, ahoy, and whatever. We didn't go looking for this trouble. They were in our way. So that's like not our fault. Right? All right, so we're gonna grab the here and then we're gonna head for their main base for one of the friendly factions. Of course it's like my opinion. Why would I give someone else's opinion? They're wrong. I'm not. I mean, that's just science. Right. All right. Drop my extraordinarily unusually large dinghy. Not extraordinary. Above average. If you're talking about weird science from the band formerly known as the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo, then sure. Oh, undead. And what level are you, sir? Oh, he's only level 3 armored. You'll still note that 1300 didn't finish him. He had a silver spoon. Wonder where that was lodged. Don't eat off it, guys. Okay? Just trust me. On this one? Yeah. Oh, we got another dead sailor. Decrepit chest. Style, Blackbird hull colors. Blackbeard hull colors. Okay, those may only be visible from the fish menu, from the ship menu. Possibly also from the fishing menu. If there was a fishing menu, there is no fishing menu, but there is fishing in the game. You can fish. That is a moon. In case you're not aware of what the moon looks like, that would be it. All right, I'm going to pause. Get off of here. Oh, just get me on board the ship 10. I'm going to take an AFK for a second. Hopefully no ships will come by and sink me while I am getting some more coffee. Be right back. Sorry, I had to dilly-dally. And I didn't even get sunk. So yes, Weird Science was a movie and also a song by Oingo Boingo, formerly the Knights of the Oingo Boingo. All right, we want to head there. The main base for the Brethren of the Coast. All right. Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. Pretty nice night sky, huh? Oh. One of these days, what I should try. I still haven't tried chain shot. You notice at the very bottom, basically right at the butt of my ship, round shot is the one button. 2 is chain shot. Chain shot is used, basically it is multiple smaller balls with chains in between. It is used to damage the rigging and the masts. first video game I played, it's going to kind of depend on how you want to define a video game. I mean, I played computer games before they really had anything other than ASCII video. There was an old version of Star Trek. But a real video game, probably Asteroids. Now, I bought my first computer in 79 or 80, an Apple II Plus, and I bought that to play computer games on, specifically a game from Strategic Simulations Incorporated called Computer Bismarck. SSI is better known for being the guys who made the old D&D games, the original gold box D&D games. But books and computer games have been my primary method of keeping myself busy in my own private time for 45 years. Over there we've got 8s and a couple of interceptors. Tempting, but I want to get to I assume it's a friendly port. I don't know that for sure. Should be. Yeah, I can buy the tools here. So they're friendly. First PCs were off MS-DOS. Yeah, I bought an MS-DOS machine pretty early on. I lived through the era of EMM and XMM, if you remember those. Extended and expanded memory management. Which were the methods you could get access to more than 640K of memory. Oh. And I'm hungry again. Bananas and coconut milk, and I believe that's a meat salad. Yes, it's a meat salad. Now, these are friendlies, but that doesn't mean there aren't any unfriendlies around. Yeah, sure you can. Can you handle his undead pirates? Because that's what he's got, friend.
If you're a friend of the brethren, we share the same course.
I am a friend of the brethren. Not sure what my tier is with them.
Your face looks familiar.
I just have one of those faces. Can I knock? No. Interesting. So we've got the icon there. But it's possible there isn't actually anything to do here other than the quick travel point, which is certainly useful. Wow. These guys are so ill-behaved they keep them in a pen.
So your ship, mate. You could have sailed under our flag.
Well, I sail under me own flag, lads. Appreciate the thought, though. You'd be a fine lot, and it would be an honorable choice. But I prefer being my own boss. Self-employed, I think, is the way to go when you're pirating. You know, it gives you a lot more options, basically. It's about options. I want to be my own boss. I hope they understand. I'm sure they do. Okay, don't want me going that way. Fine, fine. Cool. Ah, we do have a quest giver. There we go. First PC that blew your mind. Star Wars Dark Forces. Oh, I certainly played a lot of Dark Forces. Was that Kyle Katarn? Am I remembering correctly? I played a lot. First-person shooter in the Star Wars game. Yep. Local London Drugs. Bought a new PC to play it. That's an excellent choice for a first game. It was a really solid first-person game with a storyline, believe it or not. Alright, so I don't have any of these supplies in my inventory. Oh, interesting. They buy repair kits. I do have extra repair kits that I can sell. Let me fetch my boat hither, and we'll get an extra stack out for those. Let's see, we've got plenty of spares. How about 2 combat repair kits? How does that strike you guys? 2 stacks of 10, huh? What do you think? That work for you? Works for me. That's nice. I have more of those than I know what to do with, so I can sell some of those. There's a remaster, still have to pick it up sometime. It would have to be pretty good to get my interest, I think.
Fair price, no haggling.
Wait, okay, there we go. 10 piastres each, that's a quick 200 piastres, well worth. Don't have the specialized tools, the naval supplies. I have the master combat repairs, but I want to keep those. I only have a couple. Provisioner.
Finest equipment. Just for you, pal.
Thanks, buddy. Now, we are tier 2 with these guys. As you can see, that's how I managed to buy my brig ship design for 1,000 piastres.
Brethren, always.
And that's the faction trader, so you can increase your faction with him. And let's see what we have in the way of quest from Benjamin Hornigold.
Order keeps the rope away.
It's my business to know everyone who comes ashore, but it's the first time I'm seeing you. Is that your beauty anchored there? Fine ship. One of the pirates ain't sunk it yet. I managed to repair it recently, which is true, I did. It didn't have much damage. Result is most pleasing to the eye. My name is Captain Benjamin Hornigold. I lead the Brethren of the Coast. I see it that our code is obeyed. These are dark times for us all. Blackbeard's ruthless, ambitious, endangered all of the free sailors in the West Indies. My fleet is in tatters, and Stede Bonnet's ships are finishing off everyone they spot through their spyglasses. Your ship is seaworthy. We'll need fighting men in the fight against Bonnet. The mongrel is yet to be dealt with. An opportunity to hunt pirates? Perhaps I can help with something simpler. Kill a boar, roast the meat. An opportunity, and what can you offer in return for my assistance seems an appropriately piratical response. I notice the odd marks on your body. I bet my hat they're not tattoos. Is this about that artifact the governor had? The one we both know of? Help the brethren, and on top of a fine reward, I'll tell you everything I know about it. What do you need of me? Our goal is to get rid of Bonnet. So far, he's been a thorn in our side. Brethren of the coast are scattered. I don't know where the captains vanished to. It's been an age, but they may still be alive. Find out what happened to him. We'll discuss the next steps later. Doomp-a-doomp-doomp. I have a new quest. Brethren of the coast. And what kind of quest is this precisely? Level 12. I was kind of afraid of that. That's a 9. We're not really even fit for that one yet. Bitter Pill is 9. That's 14. Eat a bag. That's about the only one we're actually fit for. Well, that we can say we're almost definitely fit for. Not a bad little place they got for themselves, you know? We've got ships and ships. I definitely don't want to dance with all of those ships. At least 3 ships. We got 2 there and 4 there. The 4, no fucking way. Right, that's due west. That's the 4. And then the 2 are over there. Those are 8s. I might be willing to try 8s. 4 7s. It's a bit hairy for my tastes. We can try for the 5th Blackbeard's map. Find and search Marina's missing ship. Well, let's see.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Well, the whole ship's mine, actually, not just the helm, but I appreciate it. Sing out, lads.
Help me, Bob, put in the alley. Way, put in the alley. Help me, Bob, put in the alley. Put it out in Shinbo now. Tights the girl that I love dearly. Way, put in the alley. Tights the girl that I love dearly. Put it out in Shinbo now.
Oh.
Help me, Bob, put in the alley. Way, put in the alley. Help me, Bob, put in the alley. Put it out in Shinbo now. For 7 long years I toiled up the sally.
But all she does is dilly and dally.
But all she did was dilly and
Another good-sized island there. More brethren. Well, we are in brethren waters. I gotta say, the music's banging. Have 6 kids and live in Shinbone Alley, I believe. That's clues about the killers. 10s. Even if they're transports, I don't think I want to mess with 3 of them. I'm a bit of a deliberate and cautious game player. Those who've been around here for a while can attest. And if they want to, they choose to dance with me, I will put them down. Right, the island that is ahead of us. I don't think it's that island. Is there another island here? Might be that island. Alright, I don't think this is just a barrel. I think it's actually wreckage, so the wreckage is usually worth trying. Yeah, steel nails, a few piastres, and wood. I actually want to confirm as to whether that is or is not the island I already know about. Nope, it's an entirely different island. Unless that other island is way bigger than I thought. And I don't think that's the case. Alright, we've got a Blackbeard interceptor. If he's by himself, I'll go in. Looks like he might be by himself. Well, they know we're here. Give them what for, lads. I don't know how that didn't hit. Peeled off a good amount. Ow. Oh, that was big time hit. I think we want to board her. It's possible I would regret this, but, you know. You never try, you never find out. Don't forget to eat. Thank you, Lens. We're working on it. We're slowly working on it. We begin boarding. We eat. All right, that's a sergeant down. 2 sergeants down. 1 sailor, we need to knock out 1 more sailor. And the rest, I guess, surrender, and then the boat sinks. $15 piastres? That's all we got for boarding? Wow, was that not worth it? That was not worth it. All right, we would like to go there, where we have Blackbeard's treasure map. The 5th one. I'm not sure those. I definitely don't want to take on a bunch. of 8s. Was that guy a 7 or an 8? I don't even remember. I think he was an 8. But, you know, he peeled off a little bit of health. Not a bunch. A little bit. And you multiply that times 4, and that pretty quickly becomes a bunch. Finding the candy corn in the advent calendar, they can't all be winners. Oh, candy corn. My God. Candy corn tastes of chalk and childhood joy betrayed. Oh, from Bad Santa? That's certainly bad. All right, we'd rather avoid the 2 10s and the 4 8s. Does look like we'll have to come from the other side of the island if we want to go that way. Yeah. How are we doing? We got a little space left. It is the final frontier of space, by the way, in case you didn't know. Okay, there's no shortage of Blackbeard boats around here. Just going to put that out. Are they turning? They are turning. All right. All right, we got a little ways to travel here. I've heard rumors that there are people who actually like candy corn. Of all the candies to like. Oh, we got a big pile of dirt. And a skeleton. We know what that normally means. What we can do is we'll just summon our ship here and we'll have skipped. Oh, hi! Dodos, man. Just dodos. Sure, gnawing a piece of tea-berry gum a buddy gave me. I don't even know what tea-berry gum is. Seriously, no idea. Zero. Smugglers. Maria's ship. Which one is that exactly? No. 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 Maria's missing level 9. That's a maybe. Tea-berry tastes just like the gum that came in trading card packs. Ah, okay. I do remember those. The stale stuff that would usually shatter when you took a bite, that stuff, didn't taste bad. Hi, lads. It is. All right, we want to at least get a look at what we're looking at over there. Except a stick instead of a rectangle. Gotcha. The lovely pink rectangles with some kind of indeterminate white powder on them might have been like cornstarch or something to keep them from sticking in the molds. Hard to know for sure. I just want to get a look and see what is where this quest is. Dark Machinist, just a touch of bubblegum flavor and a drop of sugar, but 100% dry. Oh yeah. Most gum you can chew to keep your saliva up. Maybe not with that. I like to think that those Blackbeard gunboat pirates are going to go back to Blackbeard and say, yeah, we saw this terrifying looking brig. We just decided that we weren't man enough to take on their captain, which is accurate. What? All right, that's what we want to see. And we're going I'm pedaling as fast as I can. Well, we've got an island in about the right location. So is this on the island, or? I do have a bell. I think we've got enough bells that I can build another one, which I probably will do here. If we can build another one. We can always cash in the one to the north of my home base, as I don't think there's anything else up there. So, that's the question. Is it on this island, or is it a ship on the far side of the island? Try Cybertops on Twitch. I recognize that name. They've raided before. I thought I had fixed my sound alerts. Guess not. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Triceratops. Tricybertops, sorry. Tricybertops. I'm a pirate. Hi, guys. Do we have an answer to the question as to whether this is on the island or on a ship on the far side? Not yet. They are from me. I tested them. The tests were indicative that it was working. The tests lied. The Hunchback Pilgrim. So that is where I have to go. Do I have to fight them? I don't know. This is the second tier of ship. I just got it today. I made my brig today. Dryzy, that's your nickname? Full username can be a mouthful. Well, magnifying lens is a lot of syllables, too. Thank you very, very much for the follow. 19LG99. Whoops! And suddenly a whole shitload of ships appear. I have a spiel for you. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. I'm going to guess that this ship may be like full of undead. Highest density of syllables per letter. Well, that's true. I mean, you could probably come up with something better, but it is solid. Absolutely solid. Level 10. They're not shooting at me. I'm assuming that's good, but I don't know. That is that I think is a frigate. Because that's a lot more guns, and they're below decks. Sound like a German word? The Germans can put them together. One of my favorite all-time words is Schadenfreude, which is not incredibly long, but has the best possible meaning. Which is, if you're not familiar with it, is getting pleasure from the discomfort or unhappiness of others. And it is a very German word, as you can tell. Buch. All right, I'm trying to get in close enough that I can board. I expect there's undead on board, and I can die. Schadenfreude, absolutely great word. I took 3 years of German. I remember some of the vocabulary, and that's pretty much it. The Hunchback Pilgrim, huh? It's just sitting there. Can I board her? Oh, bad guys. Sorry, I don't like bad guys. And that was really kind of a dick move you guys just did. Trying to pull me on board like that. Just really dick move. I am curious. Can I pay them back in kind dick move wise? By, say, I don't know, shooting them in the head? Yeah, they're level 10, which means they take a lot less damage because I'm only level 8. Fine, whatever. You can keep your stupid ship. I'll come back later. Trying to make a schedule to learn German? I don't think you'll have much problem with the nouns, but a lot of times, a lot of the tenses for the words and stuff. Because they're so different. At least I found them very different. Speaking it correctly was difficult. I didn't have too much trouble, you know, given the fact that it was 3 years of German level. Didn't have any real problem reading it. Yeah, they just ignore me. Well, that's... See, they're higher level than me. They know my shots don't do much damage. They're just not afraid. Which is kind of a dick move, not going to lie. Okay, we do have a couple of places on the undiscovered island. So I'm going to back away, and we're going to head for the island, and I think I'll drop a bell there. If I can. If I have a free bell, which I think I do. You're not familiar with the game? It is a pirate survival crafting game. Pronunciation is hard for me, but then at least 3 Germans how to pronounce it, and LG is one of them. My pronunciation didn't used to be bad. I could handle the umlauts and whatnot. So the pronunciation was okay. I was pretty good on the vocabulary. I'm hungry again. Bananas and coconut milk. And meat salad, which frankly sounds a little bit dirty. The whole ship's mine, guys. Really, you gotta stop telling me now. But we want to be able to land, and so over here we can actually comfortably get a boat in. It's squishy boots time! Oh, no, not too bad. Okay. First things first, before we forget, because we already did. Is it really first things first if we've already forgotten? And my crew are getting in my way. I mean, don't they know I'm the captain? Raid and run, have a lovely stream. I am getting relatively close to finishing up here, but thank you very much for the raid. Hi guys, I'm Lens. I play a whole shitload of different games. This one has a demo that's really quite good, and it's what sold me on the game. Give it a look if you're interested. I was looking for some wood. Don't say it. I need 20. And the bell. We need the bell. The bell is here? Could have sworn we had the bell. Am I carrying the... I'm carrying the bell. And split stack for 20. I think we've got enough free bells that I can drop a bell here. I can place 2 more, so I can now place 1 more. All right, we now have a bell here, which means I can investigate this location soon. And here we are, back aboard the metric ship ton. Those are level 10s. They are transports. Are there only 2 of them? Looks like there's only 2 of them. Level 10 is a little imposing. I didn't need my enormous dinghy to get to shore. We're going for level 10 ships, guys. Somebody's suddenly feeling his oats. It's similar to feeling his dinghy. I'm not seeing any additional ships around. I think I can take my chances. If I regret it, well, I'll swear at all of you. Obviously, it wouldn't be my fault, because that just can't happen. All right. They are angry. That one cut across. That was kind of sneaky. Did we get a hit? No, we did not. It's too far away. All right, he's out of combat. Put in a good chunk of damage, they did. I don't want to begin boarding, I want to sink him. Well, we'll sink him after we sink the other. He is coming in straight on in. That was not the best choice for him, but I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and start doing some repairs. Alright, we can use our front guns to finish off this guy, I think. Not quite. I don't know if those went too far or not far enough. All right. All we do is we finish them both off, and it's Miller time. All right, we'll swing over, get the other broadside on this guy and finish him. Like that. And we just need to pick up the Jetsam. Does wind direction matter? No. No, they've made that as one of their choices they've made to keep the game relatively straightforward for non-nautical players. There is no use of wind direction. It is a non-factor. Now, it is still in early access, despite the fact that it is one of the, if not the, most polished early access game I've ever seen. Now, second most polished early access game I've ever seen. So it's something they might add later as an option, that kind of thing, would make sense to me. That appears to be flotsam from something else. Those are usually worth picking up. The larger ones, the small ones are barrels, mostly they just have wood. The larger ones can have a few silver pieces and like a useful utility like nails and stuff like that. Steel nails, piasters, and some wood. The most polished early access game I've ever played is my game of the year so far. It's a little game called Aethus, A-E-T-H-U-S. It's $20. It has a demo. It has survival and crafting elements in it. It is mostly about exploration, and it has a very strong narrative too. So it's mostly, I would say, exploration. Survival is a small but non-zero factor, and it is tunable when you play the game. With a lot of exploration, crafting, and strong narrative. I encourage people to at least take a look at Steam for it. A-E-T-H-U-S. $20 now. It cost me $16, and so far it's my game of the year. Right now, this would probably be my second game of the year. I'm surprised you've heard of it, but it is really good. And I had like one time I got mad at the game, and that was it. Two. Which for me is a really low number because I get mad a lot. And easily. We got 500 piasters out of that. Happy with that. So we can drop this in there. 2 items of jewelry. Attacks consuming 15 less stamina and increasing critical damage by 10%. Sadly, we can only wear one at a time, I think. We got 10 fingers, but 1 ring. What the hell's up with that? Don't know. Doesn't seem fair to me, really. We're out of space on this one, aren't we? Not quite. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Play a lot of games in that genre. It's really good. It has 0 combat. None. So, if you're a player who enjoys, cranking the combat difficulty up, not this game. It looks good, it plays well, it's smartly written, and it's basically one guy doing the dev work. And I bet if you check Steam, it is still overwhelmingly positive. It was the last time I checked. Plus, he keeps patching any problems that pop up. It's just really well done. If I sound like I'm shilling for it, it's only because I am shilling for it. Can't deny it. I am shilling for it. Rough hides, a little crab meat, some pearls. What was there? The bell? The bell was there. I remembered. Let's see what else we can pull off the ship. Okay, what do we get off? Medicine, veteran insignia, whiskey, got spirits, the piasters, the rest of it can stay on for now. No, we want the 49 blue-colored deckhand insignias. That's almost 200 reps with somebody when we turn it in. We've got an enormous amount of wood, don't say it. I'm going to make a bunch of charcoal out of it, I think. And we got planks. The rest of it can stay on board. I didn't even get my feet wet. Good work, Lance. Thank you. And we've got already almost 120 charcoal, so we don't need more charcoal right now. They are remarkable times we live in. Why do you say that, Doctor? I'm just curious. What led you to express yourself in those terms? Why aren't they going? Is it Alt? No. That was weird. Okay. It's fine now. Salt, whiskey, veteran insignia. Really, we don't. I guess we don't have any of the veteran insignia here. Nice. And the medicine can go here. Those are things we can sell for piasters. Whiskey and salt. This is the internet. You shouldn't have this much trouble finding salt. But boom. There we go. Whiskey and salt. I think we got everything. I think we're taken care of for the evening. Don't suppose I can upgrade my jewelry anymore. We did get a bunch of silver. Can we ascend? No. For a cent, we need a higher tier. All right, now is when I get to find out if what there was at least one thing we found that didn't show up anywhere, and I think it was a ship cosmetic option. So we'll check that in a sec. We got new stuff here. Ooh, nice scratchies. Food displays, purely cosmetic. But I can make a mug of grog. So we've got a pitcher of water near our bed and a mug of grog. A little bacon and eggs. It's been a full day. A busy day of murder, pillage, looting, you know, the usual. But for this game and Aethys, they both have demos if you're interested in them slightly. I'm not one to encourage people to spend their money on any game. But if it's a game I really, really like, I will shill for it if they've got a demo endlessly. Ship selection, shipyard, no, ship selection, the metric ship ton. We'll repair it. And manage the ship, and now we check on the customization and see if we got anything new. Looks like we got a couple of new flags. A free demo is a free demo. Yeah, I will go out of my way to recommend a free demo for a game I like a lot. Let's see. We can. Oh my God! I actually have to share this with a friend. Give me just a sec. Why didn't it pop up? Come on, give it to me. I want. It's not showing up. I'm trying to do the copy paste tool, the Windows copy paste tool, and it's not showing up. So we'll go with that one on our own. I'll try one more time, please. I may know how to get around it. If I come over here and I do it from here, it brings up the tool and I can use the tool. I'm smart. I need to drop this into a Discord of a friend. Okay, that's what I needed to do. We're back over here now. Almost. We're almost over here. Dag nabbit, he said, because that's the thing old people say. We want to confirm our new flag. The crab skull pirate flag. That's definitely us. Yes, the snippet tool. Which, by the way, not gonna lie, it's a great piece of tech. Thank you, Microsoft, for that. Doesn't make up for all the things that you regularly bleep up. It didn't work in the app, so I had to tab to another app where it does work. Kind of freezes the whole screen, at which point I could snip it. I am going to call it an evening here, guys. I want to thank all of you for hanging out. I also want to thank Trisci for the raid, and for those of you who've chosen to hang around. Definitely, very much. Should be back tomorrow, usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I think back here there's a possibility I might be playing Forever. I played it for the Next Fest, played the demo, and my opinion at the time was that it was a nice little MMO light, but a little too light for me. I've now seen their roadmap, and their roadmap is adding a lot of deeper, more interesting game systems in the future. So now I'm a little more interested in it than I was at the end of the Next Fest demo that I played on stream like 2 months ago, something like that. But probably back here for more pirating, mateys, are... that'll be Thursday. Anything else I got up? Not that I can think of. Next week on Tuesday, we get the new content drop for Guild Wars 2, the Visions of Eternity first content edition since the expansion. But I'm back tomorrow, usual time. Again, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me again soon. English am so difficult. Back tomorrow. But until then, take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys. Wait. Haha. Brain may have worked. I remembered it. I want to see if there's anyone that I'm comfortable raiding into playing right now. Not really. You know, if it was someone I knew I could give a hard time and drop in a raid for a game they're not playing, it's not that. So I am going to call it an evening instead. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now.